Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a good start to the weekend. I hope you made it through the week all right. This is going to be Taurus weekly update, rolling Monday through Tuesday. Monday the 20th through next Tuesday the 28th. I've already shuffled and cut the cards. A reminder, I do my cards straight up. Oh, they're just trying to fall all over the place. I don't do reversals. This week, from what I can see, it's going to be about healing. It's going to be about letting some things go. There's your moving on card. It's also going to be about some new beginnings. Taurus starts tomorrow, Sunday, April 19th at 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I'm not mistaken, on the time. This is definitely going to be a week of love, and a lot of you will be it will seem like seamlessly moving from one romantic situation right into another. There is some deception and envy. This popped up when I was shuffling the cards, shuffling the cards back in. I just did Taurus birthday year, and deception and envy popped up. The energy behind that is that some of you are going to find out that people you've been dealing with have been just straight ass lying about some bullshit. Some romantic, some not romantic. Just depends on where you are currently in any given situation, but you're going to find some bullshit out. Probably a little closer to the end of the week. Going into the weekend, people have been trying to lie to you, and yep, there it is. You get ready to walk away from one, and I'm telling you, you get ready to walk right into another. Third party, that's exactly the cards that popped up. So it's a third party situation going on somewhere around you. Some of you may have a clue into it already, but this will be the week. This is telling week, if you want to call it that. That the death card is up here in your overall energy. Many of you, we already know about transformation and Uranus and all the rest of that shit. But for some of you, you will literally be transforming yourselves because you are walking out of one thing and into another. It will definitely have a bearing on your material and spiritual prosperity. So those of you that have been dealing with situations that haven't been quite to your liking, let me put it like that. This is where you are. It's the bottom end of your overall energy. That shit you just dealing with constantly, sitting in your gut. It's going to change. Obviously, there's going to be an ending. There's going to be an ending with some relationships, one way or the other. And this is not so much you, Taurus. Yeah, you see things are wrong, and yeah, you don't want to, but the universe is probably going to place some things right in the way of anything proceeding any further anyway. So whether or not you want it to change, it's gonna change. A lot of you are just dealing with folks in your experience right now that don't need to be there. They're not going to benefit you in the long run and will probably end up being a hindrance. When we get to back to the top end of your overall energy, about checking out your resources and where you're feeling insecure about what you have and making necessary changes. That's on the top end of your overall energy. So that's a good thing. Many of you looking at your money, looking at where you've been working, what you've been doing, and kind of doing the balance thing. You know, is it worth it for me to continue doing what I'm doing? Should I go back? Should I take that offer? Should I do something else? Should I start something for myself? The change is there. Change is definitely in the air, obviously. So wherever you think you may need to change, go ahead and change it. If you don't like your job, job market is wide open right now. As soon as we get past this pandemic, a lot of people are not going to want to do what they were doing before. They realize something about their personal life. So that said, there are opportunities there. You may have to look in different places and not the usual places. If you're looking in the want ads and online, on paper, whatever, skip that. Get out in as much as you can get out, or talk to people. We all have video chat and Instagram and Snapchat and whatever else. So connect with people to see those opportunities. Like I said, these may not be opportunities, particularly where we're talking about jobs. that are going to pop up on Indeed.com or ZipRecruiter. Some of these may be things you need to actually get out and network with other people. And then so much as getting out, virtually getting out, hooking up with people, networking, finding Facebook groups or other groups that you can get in that may have opportunities for you that have long-standing implications. Okay, I got all that out. When we're looking at Monday's energy, obstacles and challenges, you're going to have some. Just make sure you got to know where you ain't horse chasing you, chasing after the horse, chasing you. Get out of your head. Look at your obstacles and challenges for what they're worth, and don't have your mind running around like it's on a merry-go-round trying to figure some dumb shit out. Look at everything for what it is. I'm missing a piece. Where can I get the piece to fill it in? Work on that. Don't create scenarios up in your head and have you running around, just running around, wasting time and energy. Don't do that. We get to Tuesday's energy, moving on. That's going all kind of ways. That the king is sitting up here. I'm going to say everything, but more particularly work. Some of you, you may be getting, now that we're getting into, I guess what we'll call the second round of coronavirus in terms of getting out of this where we are currently, people looking at their businesses, and you see them leaves, just ain't enough leaves or coins, if you will, falling out of the sky. So they may have to close, they may have to revamp. It may take them some time to revamp. So they're telling you, I don't know, we can't bring you back, whatever, however that's resonating with you, and again, this is mental energy, get it organized in your head now. Sometimes we have to do that. Even if you haven't gotten this phone call, letter, email, text message, whatever, in your head now. What's plan B, C, D, and E? Do you have one? If you don't, here's a word up. You probably need to get one. And this is the kind of energy that's just prevalent for everybody right now. Getting back to business and looking at, where is it that I can go, come out of this dark shit and get into some light shit. However that's resonating with you, the energy is here. Again, the bigger thing is people may be contacting you, and it may just be time for you to move on for whatever reason, whether it's you or them. Just time to move on, find something new and different. Get to Wednesday's energy, temperance, on top of the passion ignited. The message here is balance that emotional energy. Just balance as best you can your emotional energy against all the, against all the obligations you may have, people you may have involved in your life, family, kids, partner, spouse, whatever. If you've got a new one of those coming, a new baby, or a new partner entering the experience, try to keep that emotional balance. This is about balancing everything. You see all the colors there, but this is coming back about your emotional balance, and particularly paying attention to the heart area. Yeah, that part right there. New person coming in, and you might just want to jump the hell out the window. Keep that shit in check. Keep yourself in balance. Stay grounded as best you can. Even new jobs, and we come back to that. Even a new job or the indication of a new job. Oh, that new job. Don't start jumping off the balcony just yet. This is not the time. Keep it in balance. Things change. This is really quick and fast changing energy we're in. So keep, especially your emotions in balance, so you're not all off on the deep blue end by the time you get to the weekend. We get to Thursday's energy. Moving off of that emotional, those cups, and onto some solid. This is coming back as relationship issues. You may be walking away from a water sign and getting ready to encounter an earth sign. I know this came up in another reading I just did. Was it the weekend update? It may well have been. Same card, encountering somebody new. You may be dealing with what are my water signs? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You may be dealing with either one of those three. And maybe at some point it felt like those cups were solid, but you're beginning to see things tip over. That this is sitting on top of the Three of Cups, and deception of energy is probably no mistake. You'll probably get big indications, intuitive twitches. The beginning of the week, by the time you get to the beginning of next week, the end of next weekend, you will see what's going on here. So you may be feeling this as a premonition ahead of what's coming down the pike. The effort, many of you may be like, I put a lot of effort into this. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a big emotional trip. A lot of y'all are trying to walk away anyway, or trying to find a reason to get out. When you got it, it's coming. But you may be on that effort shit. I put a lot of time and effort. Okay, maybe you need to put your time and effort in somebody else. I'm just saying. So don't. One of the rebel cards that came up for the Taurus birthday was don't whine. Just stop fucking whining. Don't whine about the effort that you put into it. Just know that there was a reason for it, and you will probably see the results of said effort coming right at you. Whoever this is the same energy from, I think it was a weekend update. Same energy. This is a much more person coming towards you, or the one you walking towards, however that's resonating. It's a much more stable energy all the way around. So they may not be rich, but they've got some kind of security. They may not be emotionally over anything, but they are, at least in part, more emotionally stable than this person you're trying to walk away from. They may not be uber intelligent, but they got some scruples. So just know what you're walking towards is going to give you a better foundation. And they too are coming from a better foundation. So for those of you, and this may not have actually been a water sign, it may have been somebody that had a lot of air and water in their chart, or a lot of water and air in their chart, however that's resonating. Just know whoever this is you're headed towards. Things all the way across the board are much better. And they may appear like they might be missing pieces, but as you get to know them, you will see they're rooted well into Mother Earth. I don't know who that message is for, but it's there. Get to your centerpiece and your challenge, and this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's card. Love begins. Your inclination may be to start with the queen shit. I want your name. I want the date. Ease up on that a little bit. That may be the inclination, because especially if you're coming out of something else and you find out somebody has lied to you and you got to walk away from them. Now we in Saturday's energy. I'm telling you, next weekend is going to be a Lulu. You may have to be walking away from somebody. I don't, by any stretch of anything, feel like any Taurus that this is pertaining to is really going to be that really fucked up about this shit. Again, coming back here, it feels like some of you are trying to get the hell away anyway. So next weekend is probably going to be the thing that seals the deal, or whatever's going on in your love relationships. You're probably just going to be like, fuck it, I'm out, goodbye, see you, nice knowing you, you fuck away from me. In all of that, of course, then you'll probably find out about the third party situation that was going on, any other little deceit and deception or envy or whatever bullshit. If you're hearing this ahead of time, probably the sooner you start distancing yourself from this situation, the better. Whatever it is, however that's resonating with you, just start doing it now, so you will not just be seamlessly going from one to the other. I promise you, as soon as you let this one go, and matter of fact, you may not even have to be trying to let this one go. You just act like you're letting it. The other person is already coming towards you. So don't get that part twisted. There's no quid pro quo here. You do this and then the relate. No. He's him or her or it or whatever is already coming towards you. So deal with whatever third party bullshit you gotta deal with. Cuss whatever folks you need to cuss out. Do not go overboard. State your piece and move the fuck on. Let it go. It's coming right at you. And so then when we put our focus on our spirituality and get past, see, that's the same energy, that snake down there is what's catching me. You know, somebody trying to fuck you up. You may still be dragging some of this. Maybe just, you know, because the person you're walking away from may not want to. Indication here is that person may not be very mature either in this instance. It's not to say they've been an immature asshole the whole time. But rely on your spirituality, Taurus. Everything that it encompasses, your intuition, being grateful, whoever you worship, whatever. Just know get your focus there, you'll bypass a lot of bullshit that everybody's trying to throw at you. We get to next Tuesday's energy. It may be about taking a moment and doing some reading. Again, following up on whatever spiritual practices you have. Princes, unlike the prince, or not the prince, the knight over here, has got more of a sense of adventure. This is, to me, more of an opening kind of the energy here, more of an exploratory, and there may be, at this point, whoever this other person is coming towards you, they may be now in your orbit. And so this may be a thing of looking at, you know, well, I like this person. I wonder what are the opportunities? So it's not just about travel or moving anywhere, but just thinking bigger, thinking without the conditions, thinking without the hang-ups and shit that we have. You know, I can't go there because I can't do this because they told me, but just letting some of that shit go and just looking at situations and opportunities as they present themselves for what they are, and not all the attachments that you may have to any one thing or the other. The bigger message here for you, Taurus, it's okay to walk away if that's what you're doing in the first place. If that's what you're contemplating, it's okay. Cards right here, it's telling you actually you need to, so you can rise above a bunch of emotional dumb shit. For some of you, there's somebody that's really trying to play an emotional game with you and do a doozy on you because they're selfish and they only want done what they want done. They don't necessarily want to add to anybody else's whatever, but they want you definitely to help them with whatever they have going on. Feel free to walk away from that if it is not up to your standards, Taurus. I'm going to just put that there. Don't feel like you got to stay there because somebody asked you to help. Should we be helping? Yes, but under any circumstances, no. No, especially not in relationships. Many of you have worked too hard to get where you are, to build up your self-confidence, your self-worth, and to have some clown pull it down because they can't get their funky off. Nah, walk away. Walk away. And if you see, I don't know if y'all can see this like I can see this. Old girl right here is walking this way. And this one is walking that way. So, walking into something, walking out of something, yeah. Work that part out. Actually walking out of and walking into. There you go. But there is some deception here. Just be mindful of that. Just be mindful. I don't think any of this is going to be like water running down a duck's back because for whatever reason, I don't feel like whatever relationship or situationship you're walking away from has you that upset or hurt about it. So that is also telling you many of you have been thinking about this for a minute. You didn't just start thinking about it this morning when you woke up. So with that said, go ahead and walk away. Know that you're walking into something better, onto something better, however that's resonating. Third party situations, I wouldn't even give it a second thought. People are out here trying to be deceptive anyway, so I would just, whoever this is trying to deceive you, you've probably already figured some of this out. So I wouldn't even get into a whole lot of, let them sit and suffer in their miseries alone. Don't join the party. Don't join the party. Don't believe what you hear. So back to the same thing. Oh, baby, I won't do it no more. Yeah, don't believe it. Don't even fall for the woo-woo. Just keep it moving. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. So pretty much, just walk the fuck away. Just walk away. They already know what they're doing, and when they realize that you are on to them, you know, they may try and turn it into fuck them. They can't take a joke for them. Are they ghosting you? That's interesting. So if you're wondering if the person you're dealing with is trying to walk away or ghost you, yes they are. Yes they are. Some of you may be, I talked to him last Sunday and it just was wonderful. We went out on Tuesday, I ain't heard nothing. So if the question is there, guys, the same for you. You've been trying to talk to a lady and she just all of a sudden went, whoop. Yep, done deal, gone. Okay, here you go. You are giving too many fucks. Give 0. Walk away from whatever this is. And again, I don't feel like any of you are this emotionally wrapped up with this person. I feel like many of you have other situations from your past that do doozies on you compared to this bullshit here. So yeah, don't get too caught up. Give 0 fucks. Fuck it. That's where it is. Just give 0 fucks. Don't even worry about it. For many of you, the person that you're walking away from, they've got some karmic shit that's going to come back to them because you're not the first person they've been trying to set up for the dumb shit. So laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Laugh. Find something to be happy about, Taurus. You got to be all caught up in everybody's bullshit, worried about, wondering about. Just find something to laugh about. Yeah. You were going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. You are going through some tough shit. You got the, I really, maybe this is just to acknowledge you really are going through some tough shit. Fuck it. I'm still not feeling like anybody is bowled over behind anything, you know, like this was the love of their life and they're just ready to fall out. I'm not getting that. That's not to say there may not be some of you that may be the very thing. This is the love of your life and you got to walk away and some other shit. Like I said up here at the beginning, I think in most situations there's going to be a natural barrier there that's going to keep you from going any further anyway. So if you are bumping up against some shit, ghosting, whatever, let that serve as the goodbye and keep it moving. Because whatever it is, for many of you, you may not need to get tied up karmically with this person. Just know that part. Call on your angels. You're feeling all stressed out and shit. Call on your angels. Bring some serenity into your life and some joy. So you're not, for those of you that, you know, not that you are overly emotional, but just that, damn, again, another idiot. Call on your angels. Find some joy. Don't whine or complain about anything. Be grateful for everything, the lessons and the blessings, and keep it moving. See the solution. Those of you trying to manifest something better, you got somebody coming towards you. I don't know how many times I got to say that. It just hammered it in my head. Other videos that I've seen, they've been saying something similar about Taurus. We got somebody walking towards us. Like I said, many of you may on Tuesday be with one person and on Wednesday literally be with somebody else. Just don't trip on that. See the solution. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whatever goals you're trying to reach, get to the end of all of that. What does it look like? And sometimes you need to see what something's going to look like when you're done. What does that feel like? You want a new BMW. Go look at that bad boy. Safe distancing, of course. But yeah, go look at it. Get online. Do one of them virtual test drives. See the solution. Don't just be sitting up belly aching and whining about it. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. I know, and we're in tough energy, so that requires those that are tough to be tough, and that's us. I know we want to wallow around and smell the daisies and look for the cheese and shit, but buckle up, folks. Buckle up. Feed your spirit. That's right down here. Feed your spirit, especially if you've got, you know, deceptive asses around you, you know, trying to act all happy and joyful and shit. After they done told you some old wild, crazy, oh, well, I was kind of seeing the other person. I didn't want to tell you. I didn't think we were that serious, liar. Feed your spirit. Keep your spiritual side, what do they say, fed up. Keep it up. Keep it full. Don't let this get empty. Because that's what sees you through this crazy shit. Is that everything? Yeah, Taurus. That's everything and everybody. I'm going to leave it here. Weekly update. Don't forget, feed your spirit. See the end product that you're trying to see. When things get a little difficult, call on your angels. Don't give too many fucks. 0 is always a good number with people that are trying to fuck over you. Be mindful, that can be in business as well. Somebody trying to take your money. Do something extra with it without asking you. Same thing. All that shit deserves over, or anything that's not fitting into your plan. Bye. I love y'all. Have a good weekend, Taurus. Those of you that are having birthdays coming up here in the next few days, happy birthday. Bye, y'all.